Hello. Welcome back, my nasty birds, my honeys, my soft-shelled darlings.
Oh, my goodness.
Do we have a session for you today? If you have been feeling like the air is just, I don't know, vibrating?
Yes.
If you can't sit still, if you feel like something massive is coming, you are not crazy.
Not at all.
We are looking at the charts for February 2026, and let me tell you, I have been vibrating at a frequency that could shatter glass all morning.
You are absolutely bouncing off the walls, and honestly, the sky justifies it today. The energy up there is not whispering.
No.
It is screaming. It is singing a full-blown opera, and it is a loud one.
It is huge. So we looked at stacks of charts, we combed through everything, and we just said, okay, we have to sit down and talk to our Cancers.
Just the Cancers today.
Just you. Because, my dears, if you are a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, February 2026 is effectively rewriting your entire biography.
It really is. When you look at the transits, this isn't just a good month or a bad month. It's a hinge point. It's the most critical month of the year, perhaps even the decade, for cardinal signs like you. The energy is chaotic, yes, but it is that exciting kind of chaos.
The good kind.
The good kind, where everything breaks apart so it can land exactly where it is supposed to be.
That's the mission today. We are not here to scare you, my honeys. We are here to prepare you.
Yeah.
We have a full moon right out of the gate, a life-changing solar eclipse, and this great conjunction
That conjunction.
of Saturn and Neptune that hasn't happened in this specific way for lifetimes. Can you believe the sky is doing all of this in 28 days?
It is just monumental. And you know, our dear Cancers, they love their security. They love their cozy little shell.
They want to stay under the duvet with a cup of tea.
They do. But the data shows that this month, the universe is knocking on that shell hard and saying, come out wherever you are. It's time to fly.
Or at least scuttle very fast toward a big pile of money, because that is where we need to start. The sources are unanimous that this whole thing kicks off with a financial reality check. February 1st and 2nd, we have a full moon in Leo.
Right.
So, for the uninitiated, explain the geography here. Why does a Leo moon matter so much to a Cancer?
So in the Cancer chart, the zodiac wheel turns so that Leo rules the second house. And the second house is your stuff.
All your things.
It's your personal finances, your earned income, your liquid cash, and importantly, your self-worth.
Okay.
Now, full moons are always about culmination, right? It's when the light is brightest. And Leo, well, Leo is dramatic. Leo is a performer.
So it's a spotlight.
Exactly. It is a giant theatrical spotlight shining directly into your bank account.
Oh, no. Not the bank account. You know our Cancers love a full pantry and a full bank account, but they also like to keep it private.
So private.
They hide the money under the mattress, don't they?
They certainly do. They crave that security. But this full moon is a reality check. It is asking you to look at the ins and outs with zero filters. You might see the results of financial plans you made 6 months ago. So if you've been budgeting, planting seeds, this is the harvest.
That's great.
But if you have been engaging in what psychologists call retail therapy to soothe your emotions, well, the spotlight shows the dust bunnies too.
So it's a budget audit, but with, like, theatrical lighting. Now, I saw a note here about an opposition to Aquarius. That sounds tense. What does that mean in plain English?
Good catch. An opposition is exactly what it sounds like. It's a tug of war. The moon in the second house, which is my money, is opposing the sun in the 8th house, which is other people's money or debt. So the tension is between what do I want to buy for myself versus what do I owe to the group or the spouse or the tax man.
Ah, the classic. I want the Gucci bag, but the IRS wants their cut.
Precisely. Leo says, treat yourself. You're a queen. But that Aquarius energy is looking at the collective picture, the debts, the shared resources, and saying, please sit down. We have obligations.
Please sit down. I love that. So the takeaway for the first week is check the budget, ask for the raise.
Because Leo's about self-worth, right? But maybe don't buy the yacht just yet.
Absolutely. Ask for the raise. If the spotlight is on your worth, show them why you are worth $1 million.
Yes.
Just make sure the check clears before you spend it. Because that full moon is really just the appetizer. We're moving toward the main course. And it is spicy.
Spicy is an understatement. We are moving toward February 17th. I saw this in the notes and I literally got chills. The solar eclipse in Aquarius. They're calling this the destiny portal.
It is. Eclipses are like wild cards in the deck. They speed up timelines. Things that were supposed to happen in 2 years can happen in 2 days.
And for Cancer, this is hitting the 8th house. Now, you mentioned the 8th house is other people's money, but isn't it also, I don't know, spookier than that?
Oh, it is deep waters. The eighth house is the basement of the zodiac.
The basement.
It stores debt, taxes, and inheritances, yes. But it also stores intimacy, psychological trauma, secrets, and power dynamics. It's where we merge with others. Okay, stick to the money for a second. Other people's money. Are we talking about, like, winning the lottery or finding a forgotten bank account?
We could be. The sources are screaming that this is a money month for Cancer. Because it's an eclipse, it brings sudden, fated shifts.
Ooh.
You might finally pay off a burden that has been sitting on your back for years, like a student loan or a mortgage, or receive an unexpected grant or inheritance. It's a massive redistribution of resources.
That sounds amazing, but the eighth house is also secrets. And you know Cancers are the best secret keepers. They lock that stuff in the vault.
They do, but an eclipse blows the door right off the vault. Hidden things come to the surface.
Oh my God.
This is about transparency and intimacy. If you have been holding on to a financial secret from a partner, or if they have from you, the eclipse is going to pop the lid off.
Yikes. Okay, so total transparency is the only way through. I also read that Uranus, the planet of shock, is squaring this eclipse. That sounds electric.
That is the wild card factor. A square is a friction point.
Yeah.
It demands action. Uranus brings the unexpected.
Right. This is why we can't promise a calm month. It might be a surprise expense that forces you to change your entire financial strategy. Or it could be a sudden windfall that shocks your system. And you know, Cancers hate surprises.
They hate surprises. They want the menu 3 weeks in advance. They want the itinerary printed and laminated.
Exactly. But the universe is serving a surprise course. The key here is to stay centered in your shell. If you panic, you miss the opportunity.
Okay.
This eclipse is clearing the deck. It is removing financial or emotional entanglements that are keeping you small. It's a destiny portal because it realigns you with where you are supposed to be.
So embrace the chaos. If the bank makes a mistake in your favor, take it. If a secret comes out, deal with it. It's all clearing the path.
Yes.
Because where that path leads.
Oh.
Boy, we have to talk about February 20th.
The main event.
The Great Conjunction. Saturn and Neptune meeting at 0 degrees Aries. Now, I've heard astrologers talking about this for years. Break it down for me. Why do we care about these two hanging out? This is the epochal shift. This is history in the making. So think of Saturn as the architect. He rules structure, reality, rules, and hard work. Then think of Neptune as the dreamer. He rules illusions, spirituality, movies, the ocean.
They sound like they would hate each other, like the drill sergeant and the hippie.
Usually they do. But here, they are joining forces in Aries, the sign of the self and new beginnings. They're fusing reality and dreams. And for Cancer, this is happening in the 10th house.
The peak of the chart.
The absolute peak of the chart. The 10th house, career, reputation, the boss, your legacy.
Okay, so what does that fusion mean?
It initiates a 36-year cycle. I want the listeners to really hear that. We are not talking about a trend for the next 3 weeks.
Wow.
We are talking about the foundation for the next 3 decades of your professional life.
Wait, 36 years? That's half a lifetime. So what you're saying is whatever Cancers start building in late February 2026, this is their magnum opus.
Precisely. If they have been working hard and Saturn demands hard work, the reward is finally arriving. But because Neptune is there, this isn't just about getting a corner office and a boring corporate job.
No.
Neptune won't allow that. It has to be a dream. It has to be a career that heals, inspires, or connects people.
Oh, I love that. Cancers are the nurturers of the zodiac, so a career that heals the world sounds perfect. But Saturn can be a bit of a buzzkill, right? He's the strict teacher.
He is. Think of it like making a movie. Neptune is the director with the grand vision. Saturn is the producer who manages the budget and the schedule. You need both to make a blockbuster. If you just have Neptune, you have a daydream that never happens.
Right.
If you just have Saturn, you have a boring job you hate.
This conjunction is saying, take your wildest, most compassionate dream and build a concrete structure under it.
That is so powerful. But Saturn is moving into Aries on February 14th, right before this. And Aries is...
Well, it's aggressive.
Aries is the warrior. For our Cancers, this means no more hiding. You cannot be passive. You can't wait for someone else to give you permission to launch the business or write the book or take the lead. The boss is here, and the boss is you.
No more hiding. I can hear the Cancers groaning from here. But it's cozy in here. I have snacks. No, get out.
Get out.
You have a world to rule. You know, people call Cancers moody, but they are cardinal signs. They are leaders. They can be really impatient.
So impatient. That's the Aries energy triggering them. They will want the promotion yesterday. But Saturn says, lay the bricks. You have to build the foundation first. If you try to skip steps this month, Saturn will block you. But if you do the work, you're building a castle, not a sandcastle.
Build the castle. That is the vibe for the career. Okay, so we have money stress, we have the destiny portal eclipse, a career revolution. Please tell me there is some time for a nap.
There is.
Or a vacation.
Yeah.
What is happening later in the month?
Breathe, my dear, because yes, the universe provides an exhale. Late February, the sun moves into Pisces on the 18th. Venus is already there from the 10th. And for Cancer, Pisces is a fellow water sign. This forms what we call a trine.
Trine sounds nice, like a triangle.
A beautiful, harmonious triangle. Energy flows easily in a trine. It supports you without you having to fight for it.
Yeah.
This lights up the 9th house for Cancer.
The 9th house. That's travel, right? And philosophy.
Is the house of expansion. Travel, higher education, spirituality, publishing. After all that intense grinding in the 8th and 10th houses, this is the softness.
And Venus is in Pisces. I remember reading that Venus is exalted in Pisces. That means she's living her best life, right?
She is the queen of the castle in Pisces. She operates at her highest potential there. It brings charm, unconditional love, beauty.
Oh.
And because it is the 9th house, this is a classic signature for romance with someone from a different background, or meeting someone while traveling, or just falling in love with a new spiritual practice.
Oh, look at you, my nasty bird, getting all philosophical. Maybe a little romance on a foreign shore. Or just buying a really nice foreign rug.
Whatever makes you smile.
Seriously, though, this sounds like the perfect time to book a trip.
It is a wonderful time for a long-distance trip, a workshop, a retreat, anything that expands your mind. But I have to mention, Mercury goes retrograde on February 26th in this same sector.
Ah, the retrograde. There it is, the plot twist. Everyone panics. Should we cancel the flight?
No, no, no. It is not a bad plot twist. Since it is in the 9th house, it is about rethinking your big life philosophies.
Okay.
Or maybe revisiting a place you loved in the past. It's a very nostalgic retrograde. You might go back to a city you visited 10 years ago and see it with new eyes.
I like that. Nostalgia is basically Cancer's favorite hobby anyway.
It is.
They love looking at old photos, so this is productive nostalgia.
Exactly. It is reviewing the map before you continue the journey. It's very supportive.
Okay, so we have the layout. But we need to give some specific warnings, some must-dos. I saw some notes in the medical astrology section about health. What do they need to watch out for?
Yes, listen closely. With all this stress in the 8th and 10th houses, career pressure and deep transformation, it takes a physical toll. The sources specifically mention circulation issues, particularly in the legs.
So specific, like varicose veins.
Exactly like varicose veins. Aquarius rules the ankles in circulation, and Saturn rules constriction. When you combine that stress, things get tight.
So the advice is move.
Move. Don't sit at the desk worrying about your empire for 12 hours straight. Keep the blood flowing.
Good advice. And what about family? Cancer is the sign of family. Is everything quiet on the home front?
Not entirely. With the nodes and the eclipses involved, there are fated changes regarding the home or parents. You might find you have to take on more responsibility for a parent. It is clearing old karma. It might feel heavy, but remember, Saturn rewards responsibility.
Do the duty, clear the karma. And finally, social circles. You mentioned snakes in the grass.
Yes, there is a tense angle between the 8th house, which is intimacy and shared money, and the 11th house, your social circles. Be careful.
We do not like the snakes.
No. There might be people who are smiling to your face but are jealous of your new success. Trust your intuition. Cancers have the best intuition in the zodiac.
Totally.
If your stomach feels funny about someone, trust it. Do not ignore red flags just to be nice.
Hear that? If the vibes are off, cut them off. You are too busy building a 36-year legacy to deal with fake friends.
Absolutely. Protect your energy.
Yeah.
Your shell is made of steel this month, so use it.
Okay, let's zoom out. We start with a budget reality check. We move into a massive financial shift, maybe a windfall. We step into a 36-year career legacy, and then we jet off to a foreign land.
It is a journey from the bank to the boardroom to the ashram.
I love that. From the bank to the boardroom to the ashram. That is the Cancer trajectory for February 2026.
It really is. And I want to say to our listeners, you know, Cancers are often underestimated. People see the emotion, the softness, but this month proves that Cancers are powerful creators. You are taking the ethereal dreams of Neptune and wielding them with the heavy bricks of Saturn. That is the ultimate power.
It is. You are the most compassionate souls, my dears, but you are also tough. The rewards are huge if you just Ride the wave.
Ride the wave. And remember, with the North Node involved, this is destiny. You can't get it wrong. If a door closes, it was supposed to.
And walk through the open one with your head held high. Before we let you go, I want to leave you with a little something to think about.
Ooh.
We talked about Saturn and Neptune in your house of legacy. And here is the question. Are you building a career just for the money, or are you building a career that heals the world?
That is the question.
The universe is asking you to do both. Why choose? You can be wealthy and a healer. That is the new paradigm.
That is beautiful. And truly, that is the essence of the age we are moving into.
So next month, your sign is waiting for big surprises. The stars are always moving, and we will be here to track them for you. To make sure you don't miss it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, What Do Stars Say?
Yes, please do. And if you liked our analysis of this historic month, don't be shy to share your comment with us. We love reading them, my honeys. Tell us if you got the raise.
Tell us if you found the secret money. Tell us if you bought the foreign rug. We want to know everything. Sending plenty of positive energy to all of you. You've got this.
Love you. Bye.